Hello everyone, this wandering trader, your quick take low budget trading nomad. So it has been a very poor week for everyone in the market. Um, I'm still in Rio de Janeiro and we are still enjoying ourselves, taking in the sights. We are meeting with people, taking some helicopter rides. We are still in Rio and eating good, meeting up with friends, and going out. And And now, for the week, we are down about 3,000. Our Baba, our Wish hasn't been going down as much, but let's take a look at where we are at. So we closed out Baba, $96, some peanuts. Our Wish, we closed out, we pocketed monthly, 30-day plus. So we pocketed 1,400. And now I closed up the Baba over here. I mean SoFi. Let's take a look. Where's the Baba? Oh, okay, here we go. I closed this out. I pocketed 260. I remember I wrote it for 300, so I took almost like 80%, 90% profit. And I wrote for next week while it gapped up when it was 136. It retraced a little bit for Baba. So let's take a look. This is the gap up, and then it started slowly declining. So it's red overall in the whole market. Wish has been dropping. Wish and Baba apparently has dropped like a month ago. Now the rest of the growth stocks are actually catching up. SoFi from all-time highs, I think it was like 20 something. Robinhood, I mean this is I like this. I personally really like this. I gave it at a 28 to 30. This is a great play, but whenever I enter a position, I'm willing to hold it for 5 years. So look at this, from IPO 38, it even squeezed to 70 at one point. So look at this now, right? That's Hood. Facebook, this is a large cap. Even they're dropping like 4%. Tesla, large cap, 6%. Chewy, I used to play Chewy as well. Look at this. In the past year, just most of the growth stuff are taking off. Don't be deterred. I think this is the best time to dollar cost average, right? So necessarily, once the Fed rate hikes, no one really knows. Statistically speaking, the market usually goes up. So right now, there's a lot of risk off. There's a lot of outflows. Look at Palantir, 40 something, right? So on and on and on. We could go to Affirm, DD, Posh, 2020, Airbnb. Most of these sold Block, DraftKings, semiconductors are holding up. Salesforce. Let's take a look. Ubers, Square, PayPal, FinTech, Palantir, Snap. The social commerce, social media, they've actually gotten beaten. Where's my Peloton? Peloton has gotten beaten. So what is the moral of the story? So the moral of the story is my biggest positions are Baba and Wish. So we have been getting FUD over and over for the last 3 months, right? November, December, January. And I have always advocated that correlation does not imply causation. These are just people generating clicks and impressions and such and whatnot. So I firmly believe this is the all-time bottom. Did we get in at where we wanted to? No, we're averaged in like around 149 for Baba, 589. So let's check out the cost basis. So I'm 149 over here for Baba. So my cost basis right now is 145 and 35. So as you saw, I bought and closed over here, right? So I pocketed 260, and now I have the assets. Now I wrote for a weekly play, I got about 890. So something to be aware of. Earnings is, I believe, March 4th. So save that date. If you're gonna write a weekly, that would be the best. So Wish, let's see where our cost basis is for Wish. Our cost basis is 524. The average, I believe, is 589. So I'm gonna let you know how I'm gonna play Wish in later parts of this video. So we took a look at Wish, right? Oh, and by the way, if you want to play SoFi, this is how I played SoFi before. So they bottom out around like $12.09. Just be careful because fintech is getting beat up. Growth is actually risk off and stuff like that. So I've actually played this around 14.50. So anything honestly under 13, around 13 to 13.50, that's when the CEO Anthony Noto was actually buying shares uh, prior to Q3 of last year. So that's a number that you should be aware of. I pocketed about 26K off of these transactions on SoFi, this line of ticker. So just something to throw out there. Macro is actually shit. Everything is going down. Dividends, value blue chips are actually holding up. Not as great, but still selling off. There's also a lot of dummy corporation, zombie corporation as they'll put it. So they're actually having to borrow money to get their dividends, just to pay out their dividends. But we are now playing Wish and Baba still. I am committed. We have the price target here. They averaged it out, I believe, like where is it? Where is it saying? 200 something. I believe I'm gonna try to go for like 180, 190. But I might sell this. It depends, because I'm actually pivoting to something more stable. So the consensus is 220 current. Wish. Just negative pieces. So we got in like around 5. That's when we're playing. Consensus is 9. I gave it a fair at 5. So we are selling off, risk off in the markets. Earnings week. Last week it was bank week. This week, that's usually the sign of a new quarter. Last week was bank week. Lots of horrible. Netflix took a beating. Imagine 80 billion dollar wiped off. It happened to Baba, and these are mega caps. You have to understand that. Like comprehend 50 billion just wiped out. So that's why I play Baba, and also I like the cash flow of the business. But it so happened that even during their last earnings, they took like 40% off, like 50 billion wiped out as well. So this is for next week. These are some of the earnings. I'm not playing any of these earnings. I'm gonna stick to what I know. So I'm gonna play my SoFi, I'm gonna play my Wish, and I'm gonna play my Baba. Right? So I understand Wish, Baba, SoFi pretty well. I have played Tesla and I have played Hood in the past. But our analysis is for Baba. If you haven't seen my last videos, it's basically 2 to 3 quarter recovery. It's not going to delist. Macro and the sentiments are horrible for this ticker. New variant, tapering, -5, risk off, net outflow. So Wish, I'm awaiting CEO news. We have been writing this monthly now, so we're gonna try to play this even longer. We're gonna try to not cancel out our holding period. So if you don't know, this is when I got entered into Wish, September 7th. So I've only played this for 4 months, right? I might have been at the tail end, so I'm not profitable mean this, right? Price target 1 year, fair value 5, 1 month. But it so happens that most of the liquidity is coming out of the market. So let's see where it goes. Money has to end up somewhere. Can I hold for 10 years? Yes. Conviction. My conviction is like in a medium point, but this is something I could play. I actually prefer Wish and Baba over Amazon because they enable their merchants. They actually have pickup functions. They're friendly. They're not trying to kill their competition. They don't collect data and then start producing the product in-house and then crush the competition. They actually just have a platform that enables buyers and sellers, and they just collect in the middle. So that's what I like about them. As of right now, we are down. Our all-time was 240 something, so we are down quite for the year. We still have some chump change during this whole experiment, but we are actually heading into risk off in the next quarter. So let's see how the Fed reacts. Let's see what happens. As for my future trades for next week, as you see, I have the Baba for next week. So I'm going to be writing Wish, right? So my Wish play, I will most likely be doing, my cost basis was 520 something. So let's say 30 days out, 25. So I'm going to be writing, I don't think I'm going to write 550. I'm going to write it around here. So this is the minimum. So I'll get about 1,000. If I get 7, then I get about, let's see how it gets filled, 1,200. So this will hold me over. I'm not putting any more money into this account as of right now. Tax season's coming over, so coming up soon. So I want to see where my burden is, and then I will reevaluate how much my living expenses and budget for the remainder of this year. So as you as I mentioned, I am in Rio. We have some traveling content. I'm not committing myself. I can't promise you that I'm gonna give you top quality production, but I could give you shitty production. Um, yeah, I'm gonna try to put in more effort, I guess, because I upload once a week. I just like to live. I don't have a studio. I just have a laptop. I have a built-in mic, and I have a table where I eat. That's it. So I'm gonna try to do my best on the production side. But thanks for supporting this channel. I'm up to 100. This is just for fun. This is my hobby. This is just something I also document my living and some of my travels because I'm actually self-sustaining myself with my trades and with my travels. So I'm actually living it. I'm not in a basement. I'm not in a room in a house. I'm on the go. I'm a wandering trader. I'm a trading nomad. So, oh, a quick thing. If you are interested in giving up drinking and smoking, I documented a very interesting reflection piece on how I stopped drinking for, well, actually right now I think it's about 10 days. So I realized I've let loose for the last couple of months from Mexico to Brazil, and I've been drinking heavily and smoking heavily. So I've taken a pause again. So now it's day 10. If you want to check that video out, I highly recommend it. If you feel like you've been drinking or smoking excessively and you don't know why, I think this is a great reflection piece. And this is also a great piece that you could share with friends and loved ones. So thank you for tuning in, and we will see what happens next week. Take care.